Let's talk a little bit about Mike D'Antoni, shall we? Now, his teams have always been known for their high-scoring affairs, up and down. Fans tonight got involved towards the end of the game. Here's D'Antoni after the win.
Last couple minutes, the crowd's is calling for three. Guys had to be aware of that.
I don't know that. You make a big assumption. I don't know that. It doesn't seem like it.
I didn't really pay much mind to it. James's mom kept yelling at me. She was laughing at us, and she kept saying, "You got two more for the record, two more for the record." But I didn't pay too much mind to it. We got out of there with a win, and with the way we shoot the ball, I think we'll get pretty close again.
If you're making the fans happy and they're into it at the end of a game, and you're blowing people out, it's fun and gun. I mean, hey, D'Antoni's system has always been fun to watch. Very successful in Phoenix, had a great run in New York.
I'm not surprised. I told the Brooklyn Nets, go out and hire D'Antoni. I gave them the game plan.
Yeah, but
you go get Jeremy Lin and you go get Mike D'Antoni, and you sell a ton of tickets. Because every day in the New York Post, New York Daily News, Newsday, the whole 9 yards, they talk about the Knicks. If they would have been talking about the Nets aren't that bad. They've lost a lot of close games this year. You bring in Lin and D'Antoni, you could have had Linsanity too. You would have sold a ton of tickets. But D'Antoni, I think, gets lucky here. Goes down there, transforms Harden. Harden buys in. Right now, after this win, this may be the apex of their season, maybe the peak of their season. They're fourth right now in the Western Conference. It's back. Someone else will hire him based on this stretch of games and what he's done to James Harden. Because if you got a top-flight point guard, you could be like, all right, well, he didn't have a top point guard in New York. He didn't really have a top point guard in L.A. in his prime.
No.
But when he did, Nash was the MVP, and Harden is in the conversation for the MVP. We have a top-line point guard. Screw it. Let's bring in D'Antoni.
I guess people look at it and go, well, it's gimmicky, and it can't win you a title. But boy, were they close in Phoenix. I mean, they were knocking on that door.
They were so far off in New York and L.A.
That's true. They had the one great run with Linsanity, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
But can this win a championship, or is this just gimmicky? It's fun to watch.
It could win a championship if you had the right pieces. If you
This
have the best
offensive
players.
style, just grabbing it out of the bucket and go. And they're not going to wear out after 82 and then a long second season in the postseason?
I think they're going to be a playoff team. I think they'll be somewhere in that 4 to 6, maybe 7 range of the Western Conference. We didn't know what we were getting into. I'm sure Harden didn't know what we were getting into. And so far, it's been great. And Harden has bought in. Clint Capella, Ryan Anderson, Eric Gordon.
Good fits.
These guys all seem to be really good fits. The guys who really know their role.
Fun to watch. We'll see if it lasts. So far, so good.
So far, so good for sure.